As we take a look at the week in review last week for the Carolina Hurricanes, it was another solid week for them, picking up 7 of a possible 8 points. The Hurricanes really needed to get it done to stay in the battle for first overall in the Eastern Conference. The New York Rangers, the Florida Panthers, and the Boston Bruins continue their fine play, so there was no opportunity for the Canes to take their eye off the ball. But the Canes did a great job and started off the week against the Ottawa Senators, a must-win for the Canes, in a game that they beat the Senators up 7-2. And it was an outstanding performance in this one from the defensive combination of Dmitry Orlov and Jalen Chatfield, as Orlov picked up 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points on the night, and Chatfield chipped in with a goal and assist as well. And between them a combined +7, quite a performance from those guys who continue to get it done for the Hurricanes and are really coming on in recent weeks. So the Canes were off and running in this one. Again, the line of Sebastian Aho, Jake Guentzel, and Seth Jarvis, recently put together by Rod Brindamore, was the story offensively as well, as these guys got it done with 6 points on the night. And again, it was a goal from Guentzel and Jarvis as part of the winning situation for the Hurricanes. So a solid performance by Freddie Anderson in goal, and the Canes were off and running to start the week. Game 2 was up against the New York Islanders. Now the Islanders are fighting hard for their playoff lives, so you knew they'd come in ready for this one for sure. And it was a tough game right from the start to the finish, but the Canes pulled it off again. And in this one, it was that big line once more, Guentzel, Jarvis, and Aho getting it done. Guentzel a goal and 2 helpers, and Jarvis with a couple of goals set the tone for the Hurricanes, and that line was a combined +9. So are really gelling together these days for the Hurricanes. Pyotr Kochetkov, a solid performance as he continues his fine play, 30 saves on the night and a big win, and the Canes were off and running to start the week 2-0. Next up was the Philadelphia Flyers, and the Flyers as well, trying to hold on to their playoff position, so you knew they were going to come in ready to play as well. But in this one, it was Seth Jarvis who was the big hero for the Hurricanes, and we check it out here as Seth pops the winner in overtime. Jarvis popped in 2 goals altogether in the game, and Chatfield as well chipped in for another goal from the defense, and that's great stuff for the Hurricanes. And the line of Guentzel, Aho, and Jarvis once more outstanding with a +5. Freddie Anderson, the winning goal for the Hurricanes with 30 saves. The Canes then up 3-0 in the week, just wanted to wrap up with one more game, and this one was exciting as the Canes played the Capitals. This was going to be a big night for Evgeny Kuznetsov, as he was going to be celebrated with the Capitals and with their fans, and this was going to be kind of an exciting, emotional night for sure. And I think certainly the way that the fans stepped up and cheered for Kuzi was exciting, and certainly set the tone for the Hurricanes. So the Canes came out and really played hard in this one, but they just couldn't get it done. It was kind of an unusual game for the Canes. A lot of weird goals, a lot of just breakdowns that you don't normally see with the Hurricanes, and even 3 power play goals against the Hurricanes as the Capitals bested the Canes 7-6. Now the big story for the Hurricanes was their top line. You see them go to work here with Guentzel setting up Sebastian Aho on a couple of his goals. Aho had a hat trick on the game. Jarvis had another goal. 3 assists for Guentzel as he continues his outstanding performance for the Hurricanes. Marty Necas, Jacob Slavin also chipping in with a couple of points in this one as the Canes lose 7-6. The top line, Aho, Guentzel, and Jarvis, was a combined +7. Their positive numbers in these games has just been outstanding. They've been great at both ends of the rink and quite a revelation for the Hurricanes. Pyotr Kochetkov, 19 saves on 25 shots, probably his worst game in a long time. As I said, some of those goals just were kind of strange. There were bounces that he couldn't get, but there were some he probably should have had as well. He was not a happy camper when the Canes lost this game 7-6. So the Canes ending up with 7 of a possible 8 points. Strong performance for the Hurricanes, of course, and continuing to hold that position and, in fact, move up in the standings against the Rangers, the Panthers, and the Bruins. If we take a look at the Hurricanes by the numbers, power play continued to get it done for the Hurricanes, sitting at 26.5%. That's 3rd overall. Their penalty kill, although they struggled against the Caps and gave up 3 there, has been outstanding. Otherwise, they're sitting at 85.3 which is second in the league. There isn't a team in the National Hockey League that has those kind of numbers combined for power play and penalty kill. So that's quite a story. You hear about special teams and the importance of special teams. The Canes clearly getting it done. Face-off win percent is key. Again, helping on the power play, helping on the penalty kill. 52.6, that's 7th overall. And, of course, they're led by their top face-off guy, and that would be Jordan Staal. And then finally, goals against average. The Canes continue to whittle it down, although that 6 goals was a rarity against them. Most of these games are being held down to less than 2, and that's because of the fine play of Pyotr Kochetkov and now Freddie Anderson. They're now sitting at 2.64 goals against, and they're 5th overall in the circuit. So the Canes continue to get it done. They're really pressing hard. They have a chance this week with some key losses. If they can see them with the Rangers and the Panthers and the Bruins, they can find themselves, if the Canes keep winning, in top spot in the National Hockey League. So it's quite a story. They've come a long way, certainly starting in the middle of December to now. They are among the top teams in the National Hockey League and continue to get it done night after night. We're going to keep you totally up to date. We'll be checking in weekly to see what's happened the week before, any news on the Hurricanes, and certainly how the games are going for them. And we'll keep you totally up to date right here on stormTRacker, and we'll see you soon.